another sit-down video. I don't know, it just seemed like fun. I saw the Walt Disney World tag videos going around, and I thought that I would do too since I love Walt Disney World. So, yeah, so I'll put the questions down below. I will tag all of you, whoever's watching this video. If you love Disney World, do the Disney World tag video. So yeah, here's the questions. First question is your first visit. My first visit, I was 15. I was in 10th grade, and the opportunity came for me to go when I was in high school. I went. So that was my first visit. It was awesome. I went with my mom and my sisters. We had the best time ever. It's a trip I will definitely never ever forget. So yeah, that was my first visit, and maybe I will insert, well, not maybe, I will. I'll insert some pictures in after I do these questions. So here's some pictures of my first trip.
Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream.
Second question, my favorite park. My favorite park is hands down Magic Kingdom. And I know that's probably what most people answer, but it is the absolute best park. I cannot say enough about Magic Kingdom because it is just incredible. No words really can describe it. My favorite land in Magic Kingdom. Ooh, that's tough. Well, I think it would be between Fantasyland and the new Fantasyland. I love the rides. I don't like roller coasters, so really Magic Kingdom is like where all the rides that I love are. And the new Fantasyland, which the first time that I saw it was this past December, and it's incredible. Just like everything, the scenery, just the decorations, all that kind of stuff is just absolutely amazing. And the rides, you gotta love the rides. So yeah, I think I would have to go with Fantasyland and New Fantasyland. My favorite Disney resort. I have only stayed at, I've stayed at 3 of the Disney resorts. I've stayed at All-Star Movies, Pop Century, and Art of Animation. And Art of Animation is by far my favorite that we've stayed. But it was just so good. The theming in that resort was incredible. Down to like the pools and everything was just so much fun. If I went back and had to choose a value resort, which we usually stay at, I would definitely go for Art of Animation. My favorite snack. Ooh, that's a hard one. I like the pretzels. They have great pretzels. Ice cream, Mickey bars. That's got to be my favorite. I absolutely love the Mickey bar. Not the ice cream sandwich. Those are good too. But I love the Mickey ice cream bar on a stick. It's amazing. That's my favorite. My favorite souvenir. Ooh. Sweatshirts. Every time I go, I get the sweatshirt with the date on it, saying the 2015. This time we were there in 2014 and 2015, so I had to get the new one for the new year. But yeah, so I love these. The detail in them is so good. Yeah, with just the numbers and the stars and on the back. I don't know. Here, I'll show you the back. But yeah. So we always get, I always get a sweatshirt. I also always get a picture frame for every year that I've been. This picture frame was from my first trip. And then when I went to California, to Disneyland, I have a similar picture frame, but with the Sleeping Beauty castle. So I always get a picture frame. And this time I didn't want to get the castle frame again, so I got this one, which I haven't even put a picture in yet. I have to print pictures out. But yeah, so I thought this was super cute with all the different autographs around it. So we definitely always get I always get a picture frame, and I always get a sweatshirt. My favorite table service and counter service. My favorite table service has to be Cinderella's Royal Table. We did that with the kids this past year, and it was so good. We went for breakfast. The food was really good, but the princesses were amazing. They would come to the table. They would talk to you. They spent a lot of time with the kids, which I was really happy about because, you know, I read a lot of reviews that said that it was really rushed. They came by, they did autographs, and then they left. Well, we did not have that experience at all. They came to our tables, they talked to the kids, Ariel told them jokes, they hugged, and my son left with like 5 lipstick prints on his face. It was so much fun. Plus just the ambience of the whole place, being inside the castle, the chandeliers, the big windows. It was great. I would definitely go back to that for my favorite. That was probably my favorite table service. My favorite counter service. Ooh, quick service. There's a lot. There was a lot of good places. I liked Pecos Bill. That was really good. I liked that. You just got your food, and then they had like an entire salad bar type of thing set up, or like a dressing bar where you could go and pick what you wanted on top of your food. Like if you got a burger, you could put tomato or lettuce or pickles, whatever. They had a whole bar out that you could just make your food however you want it to be, which I thought was really cool. I also like in EPCOT inside the land, I like their quick service that was in there. That was really good. The food was fresh. It was really good. My favorite ride is the Haunted Mansion. The first time I went to Disney World, I did not want to go on it because I was not the biggest fan of scary rides, and I hate roller coasters, so I was worried that it was going to be like a roller coaster, and my sisters that whole trip were like trying to force me to go on roller coasters, and I thought that it was going to be like this big trick. So the first time I went to Disney, I did not go on the Haunted Mansion. My favorite ride then was Peter Pan, it's still one of my favorites. But the Haunted Mansion became my favorite when I went on my second trip to Disney World with my sister and her friends, and her friend told me, just go on it, you'll really like it, and I was like, okay, I'll try it out, and it is by far my favorite. We were there during extra magic hours, so we stayed, I think they were open until like 2 in the morning, and I think I went on that ride about 10 times, maybe more, I don't know, but it's definitely my favorite. Favorite show, ugh, another hard one. These questions are really hard. My favorite show is gonna be The Lion King. The Lion King show has to be one of my favorite shows. And Animal Kingdom. That's a really good show. I enjoyed the Frozen sing-along was pretty cool. It was just, I think I like that more for my kids' reactions and for my niece's reactions to that one, because that like made that show so good because they love Frozen. But I think for me, my favorite show has to be The Lion King. Favorite parade and fireworks. My favorite parade is recent parade, like that going on now, is the Festival of Fantasy. I saw that for the first time in December, and that's a great parade. The costumes were just amazing. That was a really, really good parade. If I want to go back, my favorite parade was Spectrum Magic. I loved the music. I loved the lights. I wish they would bring it back, but that was one of my favorite parades that they had. My favorite fireworks, Wishes. Who doesn't love Wishes? It makes me, like, even watching the videos back on the playback of all of our videos, that show just makes me, like, want to cry. It's that good. The music and the way the fireworks go with the music, it's by far the best fireworks show that there is at Disney. Even though EPCOT is good, and their New Year's Eve fireworks, they did like a special ending to it, and that was really incredible. But yeah, Wishes, all-time favorite is Wishes. My favorite EPCOT pavilion, I enjoy Mexico. I like the ride in there. I like the restaurant that's in there. They have really good food, and I like that you can sit up and watch like the boats from the ride go by while you eat, which is fun because it's all about, you know, the ambiance of the place. But I think it's a really, really fun pavilion, and I don't know, that's probably my favorite one. What color is my magic band? My magic band was pink. I actually have it here. See, my magic band was pink. I thought it was really cool. They put your names on the inside. I did not decorate it. I saw all these really cool videos of people that like decorated their magic bands. I did not have the time because our trip was a total surprise. So I couldn't just like pull the magic band out and work on it unless the kids were already asleep, because they had no clue that we were going until the day before we left. So yeah, my magic band just stayed pink. I really wish that they would do purple. Maybe. Wink, wink, Disney, do purple. My favorite character to me is Cinderella. She's my favorite character everywhere. I don't know, she's so much fun. I love Cinderella. She's my favorite. And I think when you love a movie so much, to meet the character, I kind of get a little fangirl about it. I think I was almost a little more excited to meet Cinderella again than my daughter was. And that's her favorite too. So I love Cinderella. A character that you want to meet that you haven't. I would love to meet the fairy godmother. I've met a lot of characters while we were there. We did Baymax this past time, and that was really fun. Baymax and Hero, they were hilarious. Again, pictures, I'll put pictures in after this. But I would like to meet the fairy godmother, and I don't know if you can or not. I know that you can meet the stepsisters and Lady Tremaine outside the castle, like on the little bridge. We didn't get to do that. They would be really fun to meet too. But yeah, I'd like to meet the fairy godmother. I think that she would be fun.
No request is too extreme when you wish upon.
Best Disney memory. This is so hard. I had a great time my first trip. My second trip was amazing with just friends, no parents. It was after I graduated high school, so it was kind of cool to just, you know, be able to do my own thing. This last trip with the kids was by far my favorite. There is no feeling in the world like bringing your kid to Disney World, especially when, it's giving me like goosebumps, especially when that's what they've been putting all their money in their piggy bank to save for since they were 2. Yeah, so to be able to tell them that we were going to Disney and to do it, to go, it's amazing. The look, I think by far the best thing was when we first got there, the very first day. We got to our hotel, and the kids running around playing at the hotel was great. But when we walked underneath the train station to get into Disney, to get like into the Magic Kingdom, their faces. We walked right in, and there was a parade, the Christmas parade, which was also really good. The Christmas parade was just starting, and the faces that my kids had were just like priceless. I will never forget that look of just pure joy on their faces. Insert picture here.
On a star as dreamers do.
I mean, you can't describe their faces. The whole trip was like, I've never seen them so happy, and it was so great to be able to take them and to experience it with them, to be able to see them enjoy the magic for what it is. And through Disney through a kid's eye is absolutely nothing like you could ever imagine, unless you take your kids there. Yeah. Speaking of kids, here's my one. But yeah, so anyways, that's it for this tag. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for sharing it. I hope that you guys do it too. And if you do, leave a link to your video in the comments, because I'd like to see them. We like to watch all the Disney videos that everybody posts, and we really get a kick out of seeing what you guys say about all these questions too. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Like a